And I want to thank you for joining us for our final performance of the fall season. One of the great honors of this job is the opportunity to recognize people who have made an exemplary artistic contribution to the company over an extended period. In 1970, Kurt Herbert Adler established the San Francisco Opera Medal for such recognition. Over the decades, it's been bestowed on the most luminous, generous artists who have graced this stage. People like Joan Sutherland, Placido Domingo, Federico von Stade, and Renee Fleming. It's my great pleasure to bestow my first opera medal on a member of the San Francisco Opera family, someone who is a deeply committed member of our regular chorus and who is retiring tonight, Jim Meyer. Jim, will you please join me? Jim joined the chorus in 1974, making him the longest-serving current member of the chorus. Over 43 years, he has brought the finest artistry to this stage night after night, in some 3,000 performances of around 150 different operas. He's had solo roles in operas like Dialogues of the Carmelites, Billy Budd, La Gioconda, and Falstaff. He invests himself completely in every moment on stage, and he understands the impact that the chorus can have on the audience's appreciation of the whole opera. Jim's first opera here was Manon Lescaut with Leontine Price, and his time on stage since then has chronicled the great legacy of this company's history. Some of his favorite moments have included Andrea Chenier with Placido Domingo, Turandot with Pavarotti and Caballé, Daughter of the Regiment with Beverly Sills, and Ariadante with Susan Graham. Jim has cherished these moments on stage, just as so many of us have as well. Jim's just been a little bit closer to the action than most of us. In 1988, Jim was appointed the company's first and only chorus manager, which expanded to include dance manager 2 years later. Although he retires from the chorus tonight, he continues in his administrative roles. And after working for many years with Jim directly, I can attest that his integrity, his kindness, and his compassion impermeates everything that he does with this company. His first exposure to opera was at age 10 at the Metropolitan Opera with Leontine Price singing Aida. It's therefore very fitting that tonight marks this great milestone for Jim, which coincidentally is the 72nd performance of Aida that he has sung. Jim, through your integrity, through your artistry, and through your collegiality, you embody completely the spirit of San Francisco Opera. You inspire all of us who have been privileged to work with you, and you have delighted the audiences who have seen you over so many decades on this stage. Although we're saddened tonight that you're retiring, it gives me the great pleasure to honor your legacy with the San Francisco Opera Medal. And now, to make a few remarks on behalf of the American Guild of Musical Artists, one of Jim's colleagues in the chorus, Colby Roberts.
It's an honor to be asked to speak on behalf of AGMA, the union that represents the principal artists, the chorus, the dancers, and the production staff here at San Francisco Opera. But first, I would like to personally say it's been a great privilege to work with you these past 25 years. We have a few gifts from the AGMA shop to honor your time and tenure here. We have a specially made card signed by all the members of the AGMA shop. We have a framed cinemagraph of the proscenium arch, a place where you spent so many years. And we have an original 1932 box seat chair. Last but not least, a bottle of champagne with which you may celebrate all your accomplishments. Jim Meyer.
Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, chorus, orchestra, dancers, production staff, stage crew, everybody I work with and have worked with all of these years. I'm just going to read this. It won't take long. Thank you all so very much. Your kind words mean the world to me, as do those of my wonderful colleagues here on stage, in the pit backstage, the basement dressing rooms, makeup rooms, production and tech offices, the myriad offices throughout the company. It takes quite a village to do what we do, but it is a great place to live, actually. I knew I'd found a home here at the Opera when I began in 1974, and it has never let me down, even when the rains leaked through the fly tower onto the Onegin sets, or the earth shook and forced us to carry on elsewhere, those many, many years ago. The occupants of this house, the audiences, the hundreds of people necessary to put on every performance throughout the company have never been less than warm, loving, and caring to me. And if I can, in some small way, return that love now to you all, please let me do so. And thank you from the bottom of my heart.